money and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folgers. Soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
I come alive in the dark.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Our game here in Detroit, the Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue, the Pats and Vikings. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They run again with Hines. And he's got some space here.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills!
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have a short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Kirby Joseph there to drop it. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably over 98%. I see that number pick up high. I believe it.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Williams, a man in motion right.
At the 9-yard line.
On second down and 4. Goff. And he caught it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Hines, and they'll be driven back here, losing yards to the 10-yard line. Check that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before next to nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Johnson goes in motion left. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Our score after 1. They'll run for it with Hines. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Williams, the man in motion left. Goff on 1st down. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year? Give other teams a shot to host. I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division relentless, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
That's good. For Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Goff on 1st down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Lions at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, Goff. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. On
1st and 10, Goff.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And you run and play this call, they're always hoping it's going to bring big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's gone. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But
Let's go for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Over the dime worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job of improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The slot man in motion right. They run with Hines. Pushes him over. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Final shot before half for Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Right back to Swift again on second down. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Williams, the man in motion left. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
This is Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Goff. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In motion left comes Williams.
17.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down and let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Goff now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Goff. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Goff. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Johnson goes in motion left.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, break get the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Try and throw on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now gone. Able to connect with Chark. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now it's gone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. Into the hands of Ingram. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He's back to throw. And Shark calls it in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game